Hey guys, it's Cross coming back at you with another YouTube video today. So an old buddy of mine calls me up and says, "Hey man, I need you to come over like fucking ASAP." And I'm like, "All right, sure. Why? What's going on? What the fuck? I'll be there shortly." And he goes, "Yo, so this dude's like at my house. He's threatening to rob me. He's threatening to steal all my shit. And like he keeps pointing a fucking gun at me." And I'm like, "All right, say less. I'll be there in 2 fucking seconds." Because this whole week like was just fucked at this point. We just kept getting robbed back and back to back and getting raided back to back by the cops because of all the drug activity and all the bullshit that was going on at the time, and like, just stupid fucking bullshit. So I get there and come to find out it was a buddy of ours uncle who was threatening him with the gun, which is kind of funny now that I look back on it. So I open the front door, which is basically this kid's living room, and I see them both standing there sketchily to like the right side. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So like things I guess had cooled down at this point, and they're like not beefing or whatever, and whatever, everything seems fine. But my homie apparently was just in his bedroom like hiding and like freaking out. So I go in there and I'm like talking to him, and he's like, "This guy's fucking sketchy, like he's trying to rob me and fucking pointing his gun at me and shit." And I'm like, "Well, it's just as simple as going out there and telling him to leave and that he's not fucking welcome here. Like, why haven't you done that yet?" And he's like, "Well, I told him that we had people to go fucking rob, and now that I'm like not with it, like he keeps pointing his fucking gun at me, threatening to fucking rob me, so he's not leaving." So I was like, "Stop being a fucking bitch and go out there and say something to him. Just tell him to leave." So he goes out there to go tell the dude to leave. Next thing I know, I hear, "Ah, what the fuck, yo? What the woo woo? Start, yo! Put the fucking gun down! What the fuck?" Like this kid's screaming bloody murder and like mumbling, and I can't understand him at this point. So I run out there. I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck? Put the fucking gun down, dude! What the fuck?" And then he points it at me, cocks the hammer, and points it directly in my face. And I said, "You better fucking use that thing. And if you use it, you better fucking kill me with it. Because if you don't, I'm taking both of us the fuck out." And then he looks at me and he goes, "Huh, I like you, kid. You got fucking balls." And then he puts his gun down and he's like, "Unlike this fucking pussy fuck, he ain't gonna fucking do shit. So who we going to rob?" And I said, "Fucking nobody. We're not going anywhere, bro. Fuck that. You need to leave." So his nephew pulls up with another one of our buddies, and they didn't know any of this was going down. They just showed up like wanting to smoke or whatever, because everybody would just pull through all the time and like not say that they were coming through. But nonetheless, they pull up and they see all this going down, and then my buddy goes, "Yo, they need this guy just like needs to leave. Like he just got out of fucking prison. He's been threatening to rob me. Like you need to just leave." So I went with them at first, and we ended up going somewhere, I don't remember. But then we ended up like going to this sketchy place. Like he was pulling like random drugs out of his pockets in the car and like pointing his gun out the window at people and like fucking smoking crack while we're driving. And I'm like, "Yo, look, like I need to go back. Like I can't come with you guys. Like I'm not really with it. Like this dude's fucking smoking crack, bro, in the fucking car with a fucking gun, who just got out of prison. Like I'm going back to this kid's house," and they ended up dropping me off, and we ended up like sketching out that whole fucking night. And me and him had ended up like waiting a couple hours. They didn't come back, so we ended up like dropping some acid. And by the time like it hit, it was probably like 7 o'clock at night at this point. Like maybe 6 hours, 7 hours had passed, and like we're just now tripping. He gets a phone call while we're sitting in his basement, tripping, rolling face. But before his phone even rang, he said, "Dude, I have a really bad feeling. I feel like this dude's sitting outside my house. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on." Sure as shit, the phone rings, pick it up. It's them. And the crackhead dude says, "Yo, bro, I'm here. I'm outside." Me and this kid look at each other all sketched out in the basement, like, "What the fuck? Fuck that. Like, how did you know that he was here?" Because we're tripping, and like this was just like a moment. Like, what the fuck? How is this guy really back right now? We thought we got rid of him. By the time he came back, apparently he like left a bunch of his clothes there at the house, and like he came in with his fucking gun, threatening us, like taking shit of ours and his, and like drugs and whatever was just there. And we just let him do him because we're like, "Fuck it, we'll just re up and figure it out later at a later point." But apparently, while they were gone, he was like pointing his gun out the window at people and like smoking crack with my boys. And like, I don't even know, I'm not gonna mention names, but like I heard the story when they came back. He was like threatening people in traffic with his gun and like fucking pointing his gun at girls while he's driving and like fucking smoking crack and like off the walls, just like fucking banging crack lines. So he ends up coming back in the house, whatever. Me and him are fucking beefing. Like, I'm like, yo, dude, like at this point, you gotta fucking go. Like, you're stealing too much of our fucking shit, and like, we're watching you do this, bro. Like, literally get the fuck out of here. We just got raided and just got robbed like 2 days ago. Raided by the fucking feds and fucking just like robbed and set up by homies the last couple days. And like, they took fucking acid, Zans, fucking perks, weed, this, that, like just a whole bunch of fucking shit. Like they just straight robbed the fucking trap, bro. And like we were getting done with it at this point because we didn't have fucking guns. We didn't have anything. We're just a bunch of fucking stupid kids. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, no, you're not taking our fucking shit. So it got to the point where me and him are like pushing and fucking shoving each other. And I'm like, I don't care if you think I'm fucking crazy and you respect me or not. Like, you need to fucking leave. And then he like pointed his gun at me and then he fucking slammed the door and fucking left. And I don't know, that was the last time I ever heard of him or fucking seen him. But apparently his family lives like really close to me. And I don't have a problem with him. I don't think he's a fucking bad dude. I just think he has fucking demons bigger than he knows how to fucking control, because that was some fucking sick, twisted shit, man. But this motherfucker was like 50, threatening like fucking 16, 17, and 18-year-olds with a gun and like fucking wanting to rob people and like get us involved with it. And we're like, dude, you literally just got out of prison. Like, you're clearly not a fucking good criminal. Why the fuck would we want to go commit crimes with you? We all have clean records, you fuck. Oh yeah, and to top it all off, the reason why he got out, like arrested and just got out of prison or whatever the fuck, was because he was trafficking AK-47 fully automatic rifles from our state to Canada, and they fucking caught him, and they were like, yo, no fucking way, you're getting locked up. And I think he did like fucking 10 or I don't even know, 10 years at the least for that. But like, I don't know how the fuck these people always came into my life, and I'm so thankful that I don't fucking live that way anymore, because genuinely, what the actual fuck, dude? There was like weeks on end where we'd be like just having benders with like all different types of drugs and just getting fucked up. And like, you know, I don't condone drug usage or anything like that. Like, if you have problems, please seek a therapist, or, you know, try and get some medication, and, you know, try and figure yourself out to get yourself on the right path to living a normal functioning life in society. And don't be a fucking scumbag crack addict who fucking pulls guns on people and like tries to just rob people to get your way through life, because you're not going to do anything. You're just going to be a fucking bum. Turn to YouTube, use your vice, exhaust your resources, and make a good living, and try and just maintain as a human, you know. There was really no point to the story. Just like, I just wanted to tell this whole spiel as a whole and tell you guys like some of the fucking weird, crazy shit that I've been through. But I appreciate you guys coming to check out the videos. If you like the content, please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell me in the comments if I should make more videos like this, like the crazy stories that I've been doing with gameplay. It really helps a lot, and I appreciate it. And, you know, if you guys want any more videos like this, I'm going to be doing this more, because this is what pulls genuinely a majority of my views. And I noticed a lot of you guys aren't subscribed, and I would appreciate it if you subscribe and help share my content. But yeah, thanks guys for checking out my content. I love you. Be safe out there. Don't make bad decisions, and eat your fucking vegetables.